This program has been brought to you by Airtel, proud supporter of Africa's rising football stars.
Airtel Rising Stars, one of the greatest tournaments in Africa. Finding the best teams, the best talent, and which players are good enough to train at the Manchester United Soccer Schools camp. If you're out there, we'll find you.
In this week's episode of Airtel Football, we travel to Accra for the Airtel Rising Stars Finals. We stop over in Tamale as some of Ghana's footballing greats make a trip home. And we catch up with one current Black Star legend at the Best of Africa Awards in London. We begin our journey here in Tamale, in Ghana's northeast, a large town and capital of the Tamale metropolitan area, located 600 kilometers north of Ghana's capital city, Accra. This is the third most populous settlement in the country. Just over 500,000 people live here. Islam is the predominant religion in Tamale. Mosques dot more or less every inch of the town's skyline on all sides. It is a place where an architectural blend of the traditional and modern meet. Due to its central location, Tamale serves as a hub for all administrative and commercial activities in the region, doubling as a political, economic, and financial capital. The center of Tamale hosts regional branches of Ghana's financial institutions and a considerable number of NGOs. It is an area that has developed and transformed extremely quickly within the last few years and is reputed to be the fastest growing settlements in West Africa. And it was in Tamale that a brand new peace initiative would kick off.
This event has been dubbed Goals for Peace. We are all aware that election is around the corner. We are going to have our elections in December. And you know that one thing that really binds Ghanaians together, no matter your political color, no matter your tribe, it's football. So NCC, together with the PFAG, Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, came out with this idea for all Ghanaians to be involved in a passion we all share. And in so doing, we may be able to let everybody know that we have more things in common than things that separate us.
At the impressive Tamale Sports Complex, a decorated collection of current and former players including John Boye, Ben Achiempong, Larea Kingston, Eric Addo, Kwame Ayu, and Stephen Appiah, amongst others, was shown abundant love by the football-mad fans who got the rare chance of coming face-to-face with their idols. The initiative, which will span a 3-month period, will see the organization of several events geared towards promoting and enhancing peace in Ghana. Dubbed One Ghana, Goals for Peace, the campaign falls in line with efforts being made by individuals and societal groups to promote peace and the need for it throughout Africa's often troubled West. It might have been a treat for the residents of Ghana's third largest city, but for the former Black Star standouts, the pleasure was all theirs.
Football is an international language. It's a language that everybody understands. Most Ghanaians like football. If we can communicate peace through football, I think that the message would go further down. And actually, when we went to visit the chiefs, they were stressing the importance of using football as a peace object.
Football brings peace. Wherever there's war, there's battle anywhere, anytime you put ball on the pitch, everybody will put his or her gun down and come and enjoy himself. So we want to use football as a game to spread peace. So that's the reason why we came all the way from Accra to Tamale.
Oh no, I just want to salute the people of Tamale and the northern region to contribute also towards peace. The youth, the uncles, the grandfathers, the aunties, they involved. Peace is very, very important for Ghana, and that's why we call it One Ghana Goes for Peace.
For one former Black Stars captain, the reason to get behind the initiative was simple.
Well, I think that let me call myself lucky because football is my profession. I think that everybody loves football. Football is everything today. Everybody is following football. People running from their works, going to watch football. It's very important because I think God has put us in the certain position. We don't have any to offer our fans. They never give access money. The only thing we have to do is we have to show ourselves. We have to make them happy. We have to show our skills. I think that is very important.
Football is a very good mobilizer. Our sports in general is a very good mobilizer, and football is one of the most dominant disciplines in the area of sport and games. And football is loved by almost everybody in Ghana. And when they heard that there was going to be a football match, everybody got interested, especially with the coming of the stars. That brought many people around, and everybody's interested.
Final score, Appiah's 11, 3, and Mohamed Gago's 11, 1. Even though he was on the losing end, for Gago, a former Black Star and current manager of the hometown club, Real Tamale United, let's just say there are some things that a footballer will always miss.
Well, it's so nice seeing former colleagues coming back together. I mean, we've missed each other so much, especially when we talk of the kind of friendship and the brotherhood that we used to have. I mean, sometimes you need to get to see your brother again and then remember the past.
Yeah, it's very important, not even only me, but mostly about the players and mostly the public, because what is going on now is very difficult in everybody's life. So we need to get together and united as one. And always when there is one, there is understanding there. So it's nice to be part of this event.
And while these former stars sweated it out in Tamale, 430 kilometers south in Accra, some future rising stars were sweating it out for a place in the Airtel Rising Stars Africa Championships. When we return to Airtel football, we head to Accra for the Airtel Rising Stars Ghana Finals. And we link up with Ghanaian superstar Asamoah Gyan and some of his closest friends at the Best of Africa Awards in London. Stay where you are.
Hi, it's Patrick Server of Manchester United. Airtel Rising Star is back. If you're out there, we will find you.
Hi, this is Michael Owen of Manchester United. Airtel Rising Stars is back. If you're out there, we'll find you.
Welcome back to Airtel Football. As the Airtel Rising Stars competition came to a close in Ghana, we were there to check out the action and to keep our eye on Africa's rising talent. But it wasn't just us. Some former greats were also paying close attention, like former international Neil Odete Lamptey and the legendary Sunday Ibrahim.
Well, it's very nice, very entertaining, and in fact it's very difficult as well, because you see, of late I think people didn't understand what football is. It is only today that you see that parents bring their children to play football. It's easy simply because of the monetary aspect of it. There is money in football, it has become business, and every parent wants his child to play football and make money for the family. And grooming these young ones, and it is a pleasure to me to help them or to groom them up.
You know, this is something maybe that God gave it to me. So at the earliest age, maybe 7, 8, this is what, you know, I love doing, you know. Education was a problem, so I gave all my heart out, and well, I was very happy to benefit from it.
Former greats who certainly see the benefit of such initiatives.
You know, I was young like this once, you know, playing on the street, even younger, and somebody saw me, maybe I have a potential, you know, then I get an opportunity to play Starless. Then Alaji Guruza went to my mother and snatched me from my mother, you know. And my mother had to sold our TV and give me the money to buy a football shoe. You know, that time was really sad. But what I'm telling you now, it makes it sweet. It sounds how my mother really wanted me to be in football. You know, it was a great thing for her to do for me. And then for me, you know, I put that in mind. I shouldn't let this woman down. I should do something strange and something correct in my life to bring glory to the family. So I had the opportunity after the winning the World Cup. I went to Italy to just try to establish myself in football in a professional way. Then got so good. I had luck, and I was determined as well. And I was concentrating every minute that I get into the field. Then the luck followed me. I went to Bayern Munich. Then I get all the success. Well, I've been speaking with some of them, you know, that I mean, have been in this situation before, even though maybe they have more facilities than us. But I was just, you know, being as a young one, running on the street, playing football. But then now they are playing on the grass. They have a football shoe. By my time, wasn't a football shoe. So the only thing that they need, they want to be like the next Sami Kufo, or the next Michael Essien, or the next Stephen Appiah, or Odete Lamptey. They should more concentrate, because all of us from Starless to the senior level. So they need to concentrate and dedicate themselves to the game and determination.
I think it's been a huge plus. When you look at Sami Kufo, for instance, and Neil Odete Lamptey, These are guys, who have lived, this dream. They are very successful, people, today. They had very, very successful football careers. Sami won everything. Odatu Lamte was best player in the world in his competition when he played. And what they have done is that they've given these kids what I'll call tangible proof. But if these guys can do it, we can do it too. So I think they've been exceptional in the support that they've given us. They've basically given their time for nothing. And I will remain eternally grateful to Sami Kufo and Odatu Lamte for their contribution to this event so far.
Of course, the next generation also sees the benefit to Airtel's Rising Stars competition.
Actually, I will be happy if I was being selected to the first 25 players to go to Kenya. But actually, we lose the match with one goal to nil. But I was not actually happy because we get many chances, but we couldn't make good use of it. But they get one equal chance, but they make good use of it to score. So the game ended 1-0 against the selected team side in northern part of Ghana.
And it was at the Alwek Stadium in Ghana's capital that a select side from the southern sector of Ghana emerged winners in the final. And they did it by defeating the northern sector side by a lone goal scored in the second half through Alabi Borkui, who converted a penalty for his side, which ended up as the only goal of the game. Nasiru Nuruddin was voted the best player in the male category.
Okay, it gives you opportunity for the other coach to see your potential, how you can play, how good you are. To play in Europe is per se my dream, to play in Europe, so that, because most of the Ghanaians over here always want to play in Europe. That will give you some potential and to play in the national team. I'm really determined to play, to represent this country, to play in the Black Stars.
To have the players to look up to is certainly something to be proud of for any young Ghanaian with a future in football. After all, this is a country known the world over for the way in which they play the beautiful game. With their own style, finesse, and personality, the vibrancy and color of this magnificent nation comes out in everything these players do on the pitch.
What Airtel does is that we try to bring things that are relevant to our customers, our communities. It shows in the kind of products we have, services we have, and indeed our CSR as well, where we focus on impact, empowerment, and the sustainability. And we believe that looking at the interest that people have in sports and in football, it certainly falls right within the realms of our CSR. And again, we say that everyone taking part in this event should be in school. Education is key to us. So we're just happy about this, and going into the future, we hope to do more for not just for our customers, but for the nation that we operate in.
And it was here, at the Best of Africa Awards in London, that we caught up with Ghanaian international Asamoah Gyan, who showed the guests at the event exactly what that Ghanaian flavor is all about. But we had to ask this proud African a couple of serious questions, especially where his national team is concerned.
Yeah, it was really good. Going to the World Cup and going to the quarterfinals, it's really, really incredible. We had a chance to go to the semi-final, but it didn't happen. It's one of those things. But I think so far we've done so well.
For Gyan, it was a chance to prove that Ghana belongs on the world stage.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's expecting something big from Ghana. We did so well. We came worldwide. We proved everybody we are capable of doing something. So it's going to be really, really difficult because any country coming to play against Ghana will be coming in very strongly. So we hope everything goes well.
Certainly someone to look up to for any rising star, playing anywhere in the world. Well, that's all the time we have for in this edition of Airtel Rising Stars. Let's take a look at some Airtel Rising Stars coming attractions. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
This program has been brought to you by Airtel, proud supporter of Africa's rising football stars.